What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua sends a warning to Iron Mike Tyson ahead of boxing comeback. Get this. Anthony Joshua has warned Mike Tyson not to fight the young lions of the division ahead of his highly anticipated comeback. Of course, Tyson is 54, is set to return back to the ring to fight fellow icon Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition in California, September 12th. And the unified heavyweight king believes Tyson versus Jones can add value to the sport, but says the returning boxing legend should stay away from the current crop of champions as they're bigger and stronger. Speaking to Sky Sports, AJ said, "You see a clip on social media and you think he's back in action. He's fighting fit, but it's like an old-time football player doing a crossbar challenge. Tyson hitting pads with ferocious behavior is second nature to him, but to someone watching from home, it's like he's going to rule the heavyweight division. It's a passion they both love. It's what they know. Tyson has been fighting since age 13. Jones' dad pushing him to be great. Of course, Tyson himself said, 'I'm back,' and he's promoting the Roy Jones Jr. legacy fight of 8 rounds exhibition. I'm going to be there, God willing." Okay. But he added, "It's all they know. They haven't got to compete with the young lions of the division. We're bigger, stronger. Science has improved, so we have more technology. If Tyson wants to come back and fight someone from his era for the love of the sport, crack on. I hope it adds value to the sport we love. In our primes, of course, we know that paragraph went on to say what Roy Jones Jr. said about Mike and himself being in their primes, but they're not. And Roy, of course, that was explained in that video. Now, Anthony Joshua is the now, okay? He's the bigger, stronger guy. Even though Mike Tyson said something similar that, hey, you get better in age, science, has improved, so we have more technology. But get this, okay? I want to leave you guys with something. We go back to June 1st, and we seen a man that looked indestructible. And then you got another guy in the ring. He wasn't old, no. But did he look like he was in the best shape? No. One punch changed everything that night for that guy that didn't look like he was a fighter at all. He looked like a plumber on vacation. And a guy that's physically fit in all this science and all this training and strategic technology that he's put into himself, it went right down the drain, didn't it? So, bigger, stronger. I mean, look at Tyson Fury, look at Wilder, look at Anthony Joshua, look at these guys. These guys are like all over 6'4", 6'5". They're tall. So, yeah, that's true. Stronger, I'm not sure about necessarily stronger because they haven't fought those guys that those guys fought. So we don't know that, unless they sit back and each punch and show each other how strong they can hit a particular scientific cushion that shows the punch. More technology, there's no doubt about that. Sure, the technology's there. But if it's Mike fighting these guys, the last thing I want to see is Mike hurt. I think that's what Anthony Joshua was saying, but, he's also saying, hey, he shouldn't do that. It looks good from someone else, but that those clips are not, he's not doing that for a long duration of time. That's what Anthony Joshua was saying. So he's saying it looks great. A person outside of boxing sees Mike moving head movement. It's dynamic. it's memory, it's fast twitch muscle. But at the end of the day, how long can he do that? How long can he train? You know? But I am here to say this. Anthony Joshua can't tell Mike Tyson anything. I remember seeing a Mike Tyson interview. This went viral. Mike Tyson was in Montreal, right? He was in Canada, and he was doing his stand-up, his live Broadway show, directed by Spike Lee, and it did really well. It was amazingly good. I saw it myself. It was great. Well, the commentator, or the journalist or whatever, he brought up, oh, well, you seen the mayor. Well, you're a convicted rapist, and that he's running for mayor again, so that could hurt his career. What do you think about that? Mike said, I didn't hear that. You're the only one I heard that. You're the only one, and you're being negative, and you're being this, that, and the other. And he told that guy in some colorful words what that guy can do, right? However, I think no one sends a warning to Mike, because I think Mike would say the same thing, probably in that same response. What are you going to do about it? But most importantly, what is Mike going to do if he does defeat Roy Jones Jr.? Then that would be a question, and this video would be, or this passage that Anthony Joshua is saying, leave that to the big guys, leave that to us. They may have to see Mike one day. So who knows? I mean, Mike came out and said, I would beat Deontay Wilder with training. He didn't say that about Joshua or Fury, though. Okay. He mentioned in his prime this, that, and the other, but he didn't mention something to this day. Okay. So it's definitely something to think about, because Joshua is, saying like, hey, I wouldn't do that if I was Mike. And Joshua has a mad respect for Mike Tyson. But again, I feel that Anthony Joshua is saying that because he doesn't want Mike to go in there and to do something that he's really not prepared for based on his age. Because these guys are younger and youth. I'm not sure about power, but I'm sure they have some form of power. Can these guys hit harder than Mike used to hit? Probably not. But the point is, they can still hit. They're still young, and that's still on their side. So Mike going in there and getting hurt to show himself, to prove to himself, with the boxing gods, right? It's very, very risky. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's warning to Mike Tyson ahead of his comeback. Of course, please subscribe, hit the like button, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.